You
Call the Fairmount Town Council meeting to order for August 25th, 2025. If you would join us for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, everybody. Roll call, please.
Treon,
Present.
Ken Poland,
Present.
Hedrick,
President.
Karen Poland. Present. Oh, Armstrong. Sorry. I already wrote down that she was going to be absent. I didn't even do it.
All right. Review the purchase orders for approval.
I have two this evening. The first one is purchase order 3481 to Econo Signs. This is for the street department for no parking signs and the no parking on Thursday signs and a golf cart ordinance. Total, including shipping, $472.30. And also for street and park, purchase order 3483 to Barco Products, and this is for a memorial bench. Total cost, including shipping, $1,523.29.
A motion we accept purchase orders 3481 for the Econo signs, is that correct?
Yeah.
$472.30, and the purchase order 3483 for Barco Products, $1,523.29.
Second.
All right. We have a motion made by Karen, seconded by Steve to approve the purchase orders presented by the clerk treasurer. All those in favor, signal by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, the same. Motion carries.
Thank you.
All right. Review the claims and order warrants drawn on the same.
I make a motion to approve the claims and the warrants as drawn up.
I'll second.
All right. We have a motion made by Steve, seconded by Ken to approve the claims and order warrants drawn on the same. All those in favor, signal by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, the same. Motion carries. Minutes from the August 11th meeting.
Make a motion to approve the minutes as presented for the date of August 11th, 2025.
Second.
All right. We have a motion made by Steve, seconded by Karen to approve the meeting minutes from August 11th, 2025. All those in favor, signal by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carries. Comments from citizens. Amy Johnson.
Hi.
Hello.
So originally I had planned to come in here, I think it was like July 14th. I think it was over a chicken hearing. So it was relayed back to me that you guys had held a vote. The vote was Eric saying yes, Angie Armstrong saying yes, 3 others saying no. This wasn't relayed to me until after I had been served with a citation over these chickens. So I had turned in all the documents that were requested by Kelly to Kelly. We didn't bring it in because there is an ESA involved, which is an emotional support animal. I also wrote a letter, which I turned in to Kelly, which stated, you know, my husband's medical condition, which I'm not going to air on here. I turned it on to Kelly. I was told I didn't need to show up due to the fact I was bringing my husband, and we didn't want to air all of his business on YouTube. Well, after that, Officer Reno comes and he serves me the citation, and I'm told that it was because I didn't show up. I was told not to show up.
Okay.
Then Angie Armstrong, who, of course, she isn't here. Her and I have been in communication numerous times over this issue. She told me that I was fine as long as I built a fence. But then I was told pretty much you have to have a surveyor to do a survey to get a permit to build a fence if the fence is over 6 feet tall. So I was having issues getting the surveyor to come. So with that being said, I couldn't get a surveyor to come to get a permit to build said fence. I get served with the citation. And then when I go, it's like, I don't know, I feel like nobody's on the same page. because I'm told, if the fence is over 6 feet, I need a permit. And then I'm told if it's under 6 feet, I don't need a permit.
You don't?
I have since erected the privacy fence to block the area, and I have done so, which is what I was told I needed to do. But then I hear that you guys never even voted.
I was going to say, I don't know where this vote you heard came
Eric?
from.
You're Eric, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Your name is the name that's mentioned numerous times by Miss Armstrong, who's not present.
Yeah, we had, because we just brought up there's an ordinance since 1975, 8.
Mhm.
That's been on the books, and that's what we cited. And that was, I thought, the end of
Yeah,
that. We
I
didn't
don't
quote,
remember
there
no
was no vote of any. So when you said that 2 voted yes and 3 voted no, I'm going, I don't know where that
This
comes
is all
from.
and
It's on
Angie.
the web,
Angie knew I was going to be here today, and she's not here, and I find that to be an odd coincidence because
she actually is out of town on a vacation.
okay, well, she is who I've been in constant communication with over all of this. Communications are logged through messaging. At one point, she even came to my house. Communications logged with my Blink camera, with her telling me the opposite. So.
Well, I can tell you there was never a vote on this.
and there's an ordinance.
And there's an ordinance. I mean, there's nothing to vote on. I mean,
Right.
the ordinance says you can't have them. And whether you put a fence up, it doesn't matter. You still can't have them. Because, and I sympathize with you and your husband's situation. But if we say, yes, Amy, you can have emotional support chickens, what's the next step? Who's going to come up here next and want a horse and want a cow? And where's it end?
Right.
That's
And
the problem.
I totally get that standpoint. I do. And when Officer Reno came to the house and he said something, I was on the phone that moment. I was like, I'm going to get rid of them. I'm not going to go into detail on, public video that's going to state how
Understand.
that went inside the home. I'm going to say, I mean, like I said, there is, it's putting me in a bad spot when it comes to Aaron. So.
I understand. And we're sympathetic with that. And the miscommunication, I apologize. I don't know where that came from or how it even got started because there's never been a vote. We had a few months back a couple people that were cited for chickens that came to the meeting. And, there again, we're like, the ordinance is the ordinance. We can't change it.
Right. Okay.
So
Well, I
that had
think
nothing
that
to do with you.
I mainly hear more on, obviously that's a conduct issue on one of your board members because from what she says, there's a vote, there's all of this, and there's not. I mean, open door law would show
Right.
your vote,
Well,
how
our
it
minutes will
went.
show if there's a vote on it.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I would be able to pull that up with public record. So I guess at this point, it's more of a conduct concern
Mhm.
on Miss Armstrong because this isn't the way that it was worded to me. It's not what was said. And like I said, I can pull up all communications with Miss Armstrong, which I'm sure she's aware of. So,
Again, I apologize.
well, all right. Well, I at least wanted to bring that to your attention as far as she goes and everything that was stated and what I was told versus whatever. So what do I do with this citation? I mean, I did speak with Dollar, so I didn't have to pay it. I told him I'd be willing to pay it just because, but at the same time, that's admitting guilt to something that I wasn't even privy to. Nobody ever.
You can go to court and let the judge decide.
I mean, I'm more than willing to go to court for
That's up
all
to
of
you,
it.
yeah.
I'm all the way willing to go to court for all of it. So, especially with the logs that I have, that's not an issue. Okay, I just wanted to bring all that to your attention.
Thank you, Amy. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Don, did you have something?
Colin Spark. I just wanted to say that painting on the side of the Helping Hands is really something.
It is
amazing.
It's a very good painting. I
Very
thought
nice.
Did Helping
down
Hands,
over-
did Helping Hands do that?
It really draws your attention.
I think it was
Really
Helping
draws your
Hands at Main
attention.
Street Fairmount. And
That's a real nice,
Yeah.
It's the different ones up there, different paintings are.
That was drawn by hand through that.
oh, I seen him paint. I seen it took him, he was
It's,
out there in the
it's
rain.
neat.
even
I
a couple
really
times.
like it.
I was in a state when they did it, but I came home and see it.
It was nice.
Oh,
I like the hand.
I like it. I mean, it brings a vitality. I mean, it catches your eye when you're driving through town. Yeah.
It just makes
Very
the town
Exactly.
look nice too. It just gives some color.
The Helping Hand symbol, when Sue Smith was president, which was 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Some fourth grader, they had a contest at park, and those hands were designed by some fourth grader. And I don't remember the girl's name, but that's who designed our hands.
Isn't that something? That's nice.
That's a good history.
Yeah.
To put on.
It's being
Side.
seen everywhere. I've seen it on like big national sites and everything. People take their picture in front of it and then they'll put it on social media. And it just gets shared all over the country and everybody's seeing it.
I seen somebody taking a picture standing, I'm assuming out of town, or take a picture in front of them. So it'd be a good photograph.
It's a nice attention getter.
It'll be nice for James Dean weekend. That's where I'll need a lot of people's comments, I'm sure.
Yeah. All right, report from committees, boards, and commissions. As far as the president, just one thing, we've got the ribbon cutting coming up for the green space at the park. That's going to be on September the 10th, 2025 at 5:30. So we would encourage everybody to please come out and take a look at our green space. If you haven't been down there, go check out the progress. It's looking very nice.
Perfect location, I think.
Streets and parks, Mr. Ryan.
I looked down Main Street and
I looked at it Sunday. Good spot.
except I fell in the mud.
Good evening, guys.
Hi, Ryan.
So,
Thank you for approving those purchase orders.
Mhm.
And we'll have one other probably next meeting.
Mhm.
That'll be for the park, but down at the street department, still working on cutting trees. We went around, going to be sending out letters for lawns and trees that are kind of in the right of way, I suppose. More or less the alleys and around stop signs. We feel like that's something that the homeowners really need to take care of. It's hanging over the road, we take care of it. So they'll be going out tomorrow. Museum Days is coming up, so we're getting prepared for that. Down at the park, we poured new concrete for the merry-go-round. Just letting that set up for now until we get that back on. 28 days is cure time for full, but we're hoping we're going to try possibly a week. If you have any other suggestions, I'm more than welcome to hear. But 4,500 PSI concrete,
I think you'd be fine.
I think it would be too.
Yeah.
And then to that purchase order, Scotty's truck, last month I replaced the starter and it noticed it leaking oil. It's coming out of that rear main seal and also the oil pan gasket. Took it down to Skip's. He gave me an estimate of between $2,200 and $2,300. Skip said he'd had to pull that motor, so while it's out, we're going to have the plugs replaced. There's original plugs, and also get a exhaust leak fixed and the radiator flushed, since it's all taken apart. And then events down at the park. Blue Collar Union Band's coming in with a final concert this Wednesday. And then we have a car show on the 6th.
Good deal.
That's all I got for you guys.
You got anything for Ryan?
sounds
Thank you,
good
sir.
to me.
Thank you.
Chief Dollar.
I don't have a whole lot either. So we had the one reserve that we didn't on board, that he just decided he didn't want to do it. We held an interview today for Jaron Emery. Jaron's a probation officer at Grant County Probation, young kid wanting to pursue law enforcement. Interviewed real well. Myself and Josh interviewed him this afternoon. So I'd like to bring him on. He would be that fourth that we was looking for anyways. So just looking for approval to bring.
Was it Jaron?
Jaron, Jaren, and then Emery, Emery.
Make a motion that we go ahead and approve Chief Dollar's request to bring on Mr. Emery as the 4th reserve officer.
I'll second.
All right, motion made by Steve, second by Ken to bring on Jaron Emery as a reserve officer. All those in favor, signal by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same.
So then the next step with him is we'll get him, he needs pre-basic, so we'll be doing another pre-basic coming up here in the next few weeks. So if that works out, he'll start his training and we'll go from there. That's all I
Sounds
got.
good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Chief Jump. I didn't forget you this time, Clint.
Sorry, I appreciate
I'm
that.
impressed. I was waiting on
Been on my mind.
I was waiting for me just to be ignored as usual. No. 358 runs to date. We did receive a donation from Round Robbins last week for a new imager, $7,575.95. I'd like to thank Rob for working on that for us for the department. He did a great job presenting it. The imager and our Makita tools and that equipment order are in at this time, and they're in the barn waiting to go on the trucks.
Awesome.
So
How much was the donation? Sorry.
Huh?
How much were you-
$7,575.
Yep.
95 cents.
Thank you.
That's
that's all I
awesome.
got. You guys got anything else?
No. Good job to your crew this weekend too.
Thank
Please assume you're next.
Yeah. Must be. I
Water,
hope so.
wastewater, Rob.
Good evening.
Throw a switcheroo.
We're wrapping up the end of our lead line verification for this year. We still have some more left. They got to be completed before, well, by the end of next year, beginning of 27. So with Dean Days coming around, we've got a few more patch jobs that need done in the road. So we'll get a hold of Don, see if he can come in here, and we're going to temporarily cold patch them until he gets in to permanently seal them up. With that, we had our pre-construction meeting today for the trunk line project. They're planning on starting mid to late October. They know the lay yard's going to be in front of the sewage plant, so that whole area is going to be theirs for material, equipment, so on. They're free to start bringing in staging stuff whenever they want. So with that, that's about the only thing we solidified. Went through all the paperwork and stuff today with SRF. We started painting some of the concrete here at the water plant, getting that sealed up till we can figure out a permanent fix to fix that concrete. And we're going to go around, paint all the well house doors, and then all the doors out the sewage plant, just start tidying some stuff up. So just prepping for this project's the big thing on our list. So that's about it.
All right. Thanks, Rob.
Yep.
Anything in our building and maintenance, Kelly?
Nope. Well, there is now.
Yeah, I've seen
the
a water
window.
leak under there.
I will give him a call tomorrow and see if he can come take a look.
How about the financial report?
I have a meeting with DLGF. It's actually a virtual meeting on Wednesday. So I will have more information at the next meeting.
Okay. Karen, anything from APC?
No.
Okay.
Next meeting. First of the month.
Steve, you good?
Wonderful.
You got anything under new business?
So at the end of last meeting, we discussed briefly, and I heard Ken say something about it, and I would like to see us try to do something. A lot of communities have either like a community hall of fame designation that they make, or they have like a placard with little plates on it. And I would like to see something like that done where we could get like maybe an 11 by 17 placard with the little 1 by 3 inch plates and create a little community hall of fame. I think that a lot of members of our community do outstanding things, and it just doesn't go recognized as it should. And I would like to see some sort of project where we could possibly do that. Ken said, all old members of the board or something of that nature, but it's not only the board, it's also community members that do so much that need to be
One for
recognized.
each. We could have different blocks.
We could do one for each.
Police department, fire department, you could list all the,
Like past chiefs, like
Past
Clint
chiefs, yeah.
and Rick and and Trent and whoever. It's just something.
wall of honor.
Like a wall of honor, basically, a Fairmount wall of honor. Because I think that, not only our citizens, but our fire chiefs, our police chiefs, and everyone in between, have done so much that I think it's time that we recognize them for their outstanding services.
Sound like you just volunteered for that project.
I like this one better.
That's easy project. I have that done in a week.
You want to work on that? Put something together. Something else around, we won't call it new role, but the trash issues we're having.
Oh,
I'm sure everybody's seeing that.
Yes.
Kelly and Kyle's been talking about Yeah, the contract, you guys seen the emails and stuff. You guys okay with us, Kyle, send them a letter telling them, hey, either get it together or get out?
I fought with my stuff months ago, and then it still happened.
Can you send my trash with the letter?
Yeah, we'll send the trash with the letter, yeah.
Well, it's not just a 1 or 2 clean thing.
Right, it happens.
You know,
weekly.
and I think because we're a small town, I wonder, do we get
There's
pushed aside?
There's other
For
communities up
bigger
here that's
towns,
having
you know?
problems too
Yeah.
with Republic.
Is it? Okay, that's
I mean,
what I was wondering.
There was rumors that they were on strike. I've heard that.
Well, in some places they were.
But they weren't unionized up
but
here.
Our guys aren't union.
They're several statewide, aren't they? They're a large outfit.
Then they couldn't get parts for trucks, and then of course everybody's blaming the tariffs right now. So that was a problem. And then mechanics weren't working, and
Driver shortages.
drivers quitting, not running around. I don't understand how you miss a whole street. But
Well, and my thing is too, is I just feel like I'm hearing nothing but excuses.
again,
You own up to
she's
it.
called
You
them,
said,
I've
I'm
called
doing
them.
this, we'll get it taken care of and boom. Don't sit there and give me a bunch of, you know, in my
The
opinion,
same
excuses.
excuse week after week.
Yes.
And like Kelly said, we're going to have, and Kyle, we're going to have somebody ready to step in the next week. I mean, if we say tomorrow you're done, we're going to need somebody for Thursday. So, and I don't think we're not to that point
No.
yet. And also, like I told Kelly, we're getting ready to have a rate increase on the sewer or sewage.
Yeah.
And then we turn around and hit somebody with a rate on their trash,
Right.
which is not a bunch, but still a little bit. A lot of people, that's a lot of money.
Well,
So,
especially for a service that they don't feel like they're getting.
yeah, they're not getting their service.
Well,
And
exactly.
we're getting ready to
me,
have,
I think we're overpaying for what we're getting.
we're getting ready to have, what,
Absolutely.
I
$1.30
mean,
or something
that's
raised?
just, I mean,
First of the
I
month?
think that's
Oh,
absolutely
really?
atrocious.
Yeah.
That's, well.
When you have
part
to
of
call them all the time to come and take care of their job.
Yeah, the same price.
$1.35 rate increase on
I don't-
September 1st.
I don't see how they can do that with.
I mean, that's just, how can you,
Well,
that's
that's
all your
part
problem
of
and
that
your
contract
excuses.
that we signed in 24 to renew it with them. So we're kind of over a barrel for that one, but
Isn't that?
they're
They
not
may
holding up
reach
their
a
end of the
con- they may
I was
bargaining.
gonna say, in that
Contract somewhere.
contract, doesn't that state that they would provide the service? So is that, Kyle, I don't know, you tell me, is that considered more of a breach because they're not holding up to their terms and conditions that we
Yeah, that's, you don't need a lawyer for that. That's, you don't pay it, you know, you don't provide it. You
I mean,
don't
we had problems every
Right.
week for quite a while. I mean,
We had a couple weeks we were
I
good.
had,
Mhm.
I didn't hear anything.
I played
At
10
least I
days.
didn't hear anything. You guys might, but
I didn't hear nothing until I seen the email. Mine was picked up fine.
It was, since ours, we hadn't heard nothing. And then,
Which it,
then until you guys, was telling us. the
it's
other day.
it's usually pretty normal. I mean, in the last, we won't put a number on it, but in the past years that I have been here, it's always been an issue, hit and miss. They're kind of sporadic through town. They'll miss one if they have a new driver and it's somebody that, you know, they live on one street and their house faces this way and their garage is facing a side street and it gets missed. It just little oddities
Well, I
like
can
that
understand
that are hit and miss. And like I said, they're sporadic. But when they miss an entire street, I mean, if you're
the
missing the
east
whole
side
end of
at one
town,
time.
exactly, and you're missing everything, that's problematic.
Yeah.
Especially when we have to continually contact them to say, hey, what's going on?
Yeah.
What's the matter? If they have a vehicle breakdown, if they have a truck issue, if they have a driver that goes home sick,
Let them
at least
us.
call us and let us
Right.
know so we can
Communication.
let them know what's happening.
So
Don't
when
pull
you
your
get your phone
toes.
call, you
leave 'em
know how to
out.
answer them.
Yes.
They'll pick this one up, next one the same way they won't get it.
Yeah.
You know,
It's
they,
just
they just choose which ones they want to.
right.
And
They're
people should know that
all
if
over
it
the
is
place.
open so much, it won't take it. But they take this guy's, they take this,
Mhm.
they take that.
Yeah.
But you go along and see them.
Somebody's flip
they'll
open
be sitting
anyway
there.
when you lift them up on the thing. I think that's just a bunch of bullshit myself. Yeah.
Every time anyway.
So you guys okay with Kyle sending them a letter
Absolutely.
to start, and then we'll, if that doesn't
I-
rectify it, then we'll go to the next step.
I
I
absolutely
mean, probably need
think
to get
so.
some bids ready.
But we shouldn't have to call every Thursday about, I mean, like I said, I can understand
Or
this is
even
here and
once-
there,
I
but this
mean,
is just blatant.
It shouldn't have to be even once a month. I mean, if it's that.
Shouldn't be
you
at
gotta
all.
call- Exactly, but I mean, I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
it's-
if you have to call even once a month, that's way too many.
I tried to get a mattress picked up for 10 days. And every time I called, they said, "You're doing right." I said, "I'm doing everything
They'll be
right."
there
but
tomorrow, they'll be there tomorrow.
They
It took
kept
them
telling me that.
8 days before they actually
And I
picked it
shouldn't
up.
even have to call them according to their rules.
no.
And that was their own mouth said that.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean,
No.
Anybody else got anything under new? How about old?
I don't think so, no, at this point.
entertain a motion to adjourn.
I entertain the motion to adjourn.
Karen, anybody second that?
Second.
Ken, second. We're adjourned. Thank you for coming, everybody.
There's a mattress up on Worcester Street, we probably laid there for about an hour.
They won't pick it up if it's not
Yeah, it's
wrapped.
gotta be
No.
So
wrapped.
I don't know who has to address that?
We
will you-
emailed them about it.
Here.
Yes.
I know it. You know it, but do they know it?
They might not, but again,
Because is that-
I mean, is it like going to have to-
I don't